But you have to become again as a child to see that. Now you know, go back to your childhood. What were the fascinating things? What's out there? What's beyond the stars? How long does it go on? And Mama said, it goes on always and always and always. The child wonders. He's excited that this is something that never ends. Then the child asks about time. How long ago is long ago? Well, the Bible says that in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. Well, what did God do before he did that? Well, as one person said, he sat up thinking punishments in hell for people who ask silly questions. But still, that is only a joke. And the child thinks of God going back and back and back, never beginning. So in the same way you think about death, go to sleep and never wake up, never.
So I want you to think of this bag when it is empty as your childhood. Super easy and super light to carry around. And all of these books that are there obviously make the bag super heavy. धीरे धीरे जैसे weight बढ़ते जाता है, you start becoming an adult. Came across this quote recently while editing this video. The day the child realizes that all adults are imperfect, he becomes an adolescent. The day he forgives them, he becomes an adult. The day he forgives himself, he becomes wise. उस quote में एक छोटी सी change करनी है. Is the day he forgives himself, he becomes a child again.
There's a rhythm and rush these days, where the lights don't move and the colors don't fade. Leaves you empty with nothing but dreams.
So here's a quote I really like. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. आपको भी ऐसे लगता है कि the last time that you had fun, that you had creativity, that you had original ideas, that you had original dreams was when you were 17 or 18 years old, and चाहे आपकी age अभी जितनी भी हो by the time you are watching this video, you feel कि वो वाला जो time था when you were 17 and 18 and what you are right now वो एकदम से चले गया. So you remember being 17, 18, 19, 20 very clearly. And next thing you know, you are all grown up, you have a job, you have responsibilities, you are tired all the time and you are stressed. This is a time jahan pe we have to remind ourselves of the Bernard Shaw quote is, we don't stop playing because we grow old, we grow old because we stop playing. So this video mein, let's discuss some of the things that we all could collectively do that could help us revisit our childhood again. Sabse pehli cheez that we need to do is we need to spend less time on social media. कोई भी social media platform हो जाने दो. It used to be a platform where people used to connect with other people they know, and there used to be a physical barrier. For example, someone is in a different country. We use social media to connect with them, and we use social media to share our lives with them. But right now, it has just become the creator economy versus the consumer economy. Some people are creating, a lot of people are consuming, and this creates this constant cycle of feeling good and feeling worse about yourself. And if you just step back from it, then why do we feel worse about ourselves is we compare our life, like our normal day-to-day life, to someone whose entire life is curated so that they post on social media, and no wonder we feel depressed. So do yourself and do your mental health a favor. Just spend less time off social media. You don't really need to like completely go off. You have to completely quit social media, even though you can do that. But just set boundaries, spend less time on social media, and you'll be like very amazed. Just एक या दो हफ्ते में you'll start feeling like like a kid again. Like you'll start mentally go back to those times जहाँ पे social media was just a place जहाँ पे we used to share stuff about the life that we are living and not just consume mindlessly and following. Second thing is just do one thing at a time and bring yourself back to the present moment. याद है जब भी when we were kids, then we just had no concept of the future या फिर had no concept of the past. When we were playing, हम बाहर खेलने जब भी जाते थे तभी we were so immersed in the moment, and that is what is called as flow. And one of the components to reverse engineer flow is just doing one thing at a time. Bring your body and your mind to whatever it is doing in the current moment. आजकल we feel a lot stressed, not because we have the wrong diet, not because we have the wrong exercise routine, but we are consuming so many things that it creates so much of conflict inside our head. क्योंकि opportunity को सारे we have so many options right now that we fear is induced into us so that people could control us. We have so many options that we always feel like we are missing out, and that was not the case when we were kids क्योंकि the options itself were less. क्योंकि not everything was a business. People just used to do things because we were fun. And वो चीज़ रिवर्स इंजीनियर करने के लिए what we need to do is just do one thing at a time, fully immerse ourselves in that. तीसरी चीज़ that I have figured out that makes me feel like a kid again is watching movies and watching TV shows, and not the ones that are released in the last 5-10 years, but the ones जो TV पे आते थे when I was growing up. And Netflix, Amazon Prime, all of those apps have created such a convenient loop that बचपन में when we finished one episode, say Tom and Jerry का, then we couldn't watch the next episode. We had to wait until the next day 6 बजे तक when that episode used to come on TV. And right now we have created a culture because yes, it is more convenient. We could buy a Netflix membership and we could sit on a Saturday or a Sunday and just binge watch our favorite show for 8 hours and finish it in the entire weekend. But this just creates a mental gap between where we are versus where we were in childhood. क्योंकि ये सोचो कि why do we watch Netflix for 8 hours on the weekend? It is because we are trying to ignore or trying to suppress whatever it is that our brains and body are telling us. And we numb all of that not by watching one episode and then going out recharging, but we watch 8 episodes and then we fear we dread the Mondays because Mondays we do not have that buffer, we do not have that 8 hours of Netflix, and then the cycle continues. फिर से Friday आता है, फिर से Saturday Sunday आता है. We live for the weekends. Set your threshold as to exactly how much you are going to consume, and when you are past that threshold, आपने you consume you watch YouTube for 1 to 2 hours a day. उसके बाद you just need to keep your phone aside. You just need to do something else so that you get the original ideas, you get the original dreams, you feel like a kid again. That's it for this video. Enjoy the rest of your day.